Shalom Israel. World ISCPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohan. The ISCPK been established since 1969, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ISCPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Today's on ISCPK Chattanooga Law class, we're gonna talk about why it is not okay to date outside your race, man. A lot of people think, okay, it's okay. I could date outside my race. As long as I love that person, color don't see, eyes don't see, love don't see no color, such and such, blase squazzing. But that's according to the Bible. According to the Bible, what does the Most High say about dating outside your race, like marrying other people that is not your race, marrying outside your race? Is it okay with the Most High? No, you ain't supposed to marry these other nations. You ain't supposed to be marrying outside your race. But a lot of people talking about, oh, they do it because they a lot, especially some of our women, our sisters, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, they want to marry the opposite race or so-called oppressor, thinking that they baby gonna have nice hair or you know nice eyes, color eyes, but something that they don't know that when you when you mix your gene, especially if you the dominant gene with a weaker gene, it just weaker your gene, man. That's all it's gonna do. And a lot of people thinking, okay, having blonde eyes, blue hair just means that you got the person gene is good. No, a lot of people that don't know when having blonde hair and blue eyes and stuff, it's a recessive gene, man. Meaning that gene is weak, and that's scientific proven that the oppressor gene is weaker than our gene. We are genetically stronger than them. So why would you want to marry another nation that is weaker than you? That gene is weaker than you, man. We not supposed to be marrying outside our race. Yeah, a lot of brothers they be like, oh, the black women, the Hispanic women, they talk too loud. They too ghetto, or they too, they too hood. They never know how to shut up. They run their mouth all day. What you think the other nation wives gonna do, man? What you think they gonna do with the other nation so-called husband that you go get? What you think they gonna do? Hmm? They gonna oppress you, man. When look all the black men that been marrying the oppressor women. What you think happened? Some of them went bankrupt. Most of them started using drugs because the wife done took everything, half of everything that they had. Now they can't take it. They on medication. They just bugged out their mind. Cause these are the things that we're not supposed to be doing. And now when we doing these things, we it's a sin against the Most High. We sinning against the Most High when we interracial marriage with these other nation, with these other race outside of our race, man. That's why the Most High say we ain't supposed to marry these other nations, man, due to the fact that marrying these other nations will have you serving their God. Doing meaning why? Because you're gonna try to please these other nations. You're gonna try to want to be accepted by them. You're gonna try to be loved by them. So you're gonna try to follow their culture, their way of living, so you could please their people when they introduce you to their family member or their mom and dad. So now you going to their church, you going to their events, you're doing everything that they doing, so you could be with that person. And now that person now, so come again now. Most of these people now, they Christian, they Muslim, they Catholic. So when you're trying to be with them and trying to please them, so you're gonna follow their religion, you're gonna follow their God, you're gonna start serving their God. And that's what the Most High told us, not to date outside of our race, not to interracial with this other nation, because it is wrong for us to do that, man. That is a law, man. That is a law that we're not supposed to be doing that. But a lot of our people don't know that because they thinking that you can love whoever you want to love because love don't see no color. But that's not true. That's not according to the Bible. It's against the Most High. It's a sin against the Most High to date outside your race, man. You ain't supposed to have no other nation as your wife or husband. You ain't supposed to be doing it. You're supposed to marry with your own people, your own race. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, we come from the same nation. We come from the same descendant of the Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham. That's who we supposed to be in that lineage, man. We supposed to marry people from that lineage of our line. We ain't supposed to marry these other nations. Cause now you're gonna start doing the thing that they do, eating all these abomination food, all this unclean food, the things that in the Most I call these people strange, man. He called these other nation women strange because the things that they do, and we see the things that they do, especially the Asian women. You see what how they be eating all these type of food. They don't matter, and they like they food while they eat their food while it's alive, man. They can't. They don't let the food be unalive. They wait till they eat their food out as alive. And the so-called African, all people claiming to be African, you see what they be doing up there in Africa, especially the men. They cut the woman, clitoris off so she won't have no feeling, no pleasure. And they do all type of nonsense, taking bath with and cow piss, eating on the ground, eating bush meat, which a lot of people don't know that bush meat is that gorilla meat. They eat monkeys, man. But a lot of people claiming that they want to be African so bad, and then these Africans, they don't even like us. You see what they do when they come in over here? They call us a Akanta, meaning cotton pickers. They have no relationship. They have no relation with us, man. So that's why we're supposed not to marry. We ain't supposed to give our daughter unto their son, and we ain't supposed to give our sons unto their daughter, man. The Most High separate. The Most High is about separation. He was about segregation. He's not with integration, man. The Most High do not want us mingling with these other nation or these other race, man. It is not okay for us to marry outside of our race, especially if you're a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and woman. We're not supposed to be marrying these other nations, man. We're not supposed to be doing. We are sinning against the Most High every time we do it, man. That's why we see we're always being punished. And now you see all these videos, all these commercials. You see how they pushing that agenda. You see a black man with an oppressor woman, or oppressor woman with a black man, or a black woman with an oppressor man, or oppressor man with a that, and they pushing it. They pushing that upon us, so we could okay, it's okay to date or marry outside of race. No, it's not. According to the Bible, man, it's a sin. You're sinning against the Most High when we do that, man. We're not supposed to be doing that at all, man. Not at all. Ain't no if about it, ain't no it's. I mean, if we was not, yeah, we did it when it was in the real, when it was not in the truth. Now that we're in the truth, man, we know better. We know now we're not supposed to have this other nation has our wife or husband, man. We ain't supposed to be doing that. And a lot of Christians, they'll tell you, especially they're supposed to be the men of God, but they tell you, man, you love whoever your heart love. Your heart does not love. Your heart is a vessel that pumps blood. Your mind tell you, your mind the one that have all the thoughts, man. So, so we're finna get in these scriptures and show you that it is a sin to date outside of your race, man. It is unlawful, man. And this is a law that the Most High give to the children of Israel that we're not supposed to be doing. This is a law. It is a law that the Most High gave us, man, that we're not supposed to be doing these things in. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go to the we're gonna start on verse 1, to give you an example of why the Most High told us, why give us these laws that we're not supposed to be doing, who we're not supposed to be marrying. And we're gonna go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse. We're gonna start on verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land where thou goes to possess it, and had cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Gerishites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Jebusites, and the Heversites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mighty than thou. And these are this nation that, remember, we in the wilderness with Moses now. So Moses, the Most High person, giving Moses the law to give to the children of Israel. So he telling us when we go to this land that we're finna go possess, man, he gonna cast out these many nations before us, and he named these other nations, man. These are all Hamites, man. These are surrounding Hamites and all these other type of nations. He turned that they are mightier and greater than a seven nation, greater and mighty than and it said, and when the Lord, and so now we're gonna drop down to verse 3. Neither shall thou make marriage with them. He said, neither shall thou make marriage with them. We're gonna read verse 2 for people to understand, read in context. Like, Christian, they be like, okay, why you not reading in context? And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, no show mercy unto them. So the Most High said, He gonna give them over unto us, man. He gonna deliver them into our hands, and we're gonna smite them. We're gonna utterly destroy them. We're gonna unalive these people, man. We're going to war with these people. That lets you know our history, that we was warriors, we was fighters, man. We wasn't no slavery. Has everybody think that we our history starting to have slavery, man. It's the Most High telling the children of Israel, this is what we're finna do to them. We ain't gonna make no agreement with them. We ain't gonna make no covenant with them. We ain't gonna make no treaty with them. We are to utterly destroy these people, man. We're gonna smite them and utterly destroy them. We ain't gonna show no mercy unto them, man. To let you know who was warriors, man. This is our bloodline, man. In verse 3, say, neither shall thou make marriage with them. He said, we shall not make marriage with them. This is the law the Most High has given to the children of Israel, which are the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. We're not supposed to be marrying these other nations, man. We ain't supposed to be marrying none other nation that's outside of our race, man. You ain't supposed to be, and this is a law to this day, man. You ain't supposed to be marrying these other nations. That's what he's telling us, and thou shalt make marriage, neither shall thou make marriage with them. Neither shall we make marriage with them, man. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son. You shall not give your daughter unto that son, man. You shall not be a father and willing to give your daughter in marriage to another nation, man. Especially another nation that especially the oppressor, man, knowing that they hate you, man, knowing that how they've been treating, knowing how wicked and evil violent they've been towards blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you're gonna sit here and give your daughter to the hands of the oppressor for in marriage, man. And you know these people, and you know how they've been treating us over here in America for over 400 years and still treating us till this day, but you still gonna allow your daughter to marry these people, man. That's let you know how much our people has been destroyed, man. We've been destroyed. We are destroyed, man, because the Christian pastor has fell and tell us you got to love everybody. Love don't see no color, none of that nonsense, man. No. And they say, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son. You should not give your son. You should tell your son, you're not supposed, don't marry these other nations, man. We got all these beautiful sisters, man, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian sisters in our nation. Why would you want to go marry these other nations, man? Why would you want to go marry these people, these people, man? You got 12 tribes you could choose from. You got 12 tribes of his beautiful women you could choose from our nations, which are the true children of Israel, which are the true Israelites, man. Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we are the Israelites according to the Bible, man. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. But you want to tell your son it's okay to marry who you want to marry, man, as long as you love that person, man. Nah, we got beautiful sisters, Hispanic and Native Indian sisters that you can marry, man. You don't got to go get another nation. What they gonna do? They like look what's been going on, man. Look at the news. How they been destroying the lives of these brothers, man. These celebrities, man. When they get to where they want to be, they act like they're with them, until they get to where they want to be at. Then they take you. They'll find anything to divorce you, to divorce them, and take them to court and get half of everything that they own. And then what you see them brothers out on drugs, man, or crazy, taking so much medication. They broke because they wives done took everything, and that's what it was planned, man. And what they doing, they're taking it right back to their family. They're taking it right back to their people, man, their nation. And this is why the Most High say we should not do it, man. It ain't something, and the Most High telling us this thing's a law, man. Christianity do not read the law. That's why they don't know the scriptures. That's why they tell you it's okay to marry anybody outside of your race. But we're going to drop down to verse 4 and tell you and see why the Most High told us not to marry these other nations, man. Not to give our sons not to give our daughters unto their son, and not to give our sons unto their daughter. Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me. That is why the Most High said that commandment. The Most High said, you shall put no God before me, man. You shall always keep my law, statutes, and commandment. Now, by us interration and having interration in marriage with these other nations, what you think you're going to do? You're gonna try to please them. You're gonna try to make them accept you. You're gonna have to follow their culture, their way of living, their religion. So now you're gonna stop believing the true God that we have as Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. We got a true living God. These other nations don't have no God, man. You see what they worship? Stones, you know, woods, fake gods, all type of gods, man. They don't have no true God. But now you're trying to please them, so you're gonna follow their religion. You're gonna start worshiping their God. We're gonna stop following the true God that we have. That's what He's telling us, man. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. And that's what you're gonna do, man. And that's what our people been doing every time we come over here, and every time we mail another nation, man. That's what we do. We serve other gods. Cause why? You're gonna want to be accepted by them, so you're gonna follow their religion. You're gonna start praying to white Jesus. You're gonna start praying to Buddhists. You're gonna start praying to Allah, which is a so-called, you're gonna start praying to all these other false gods. You're gonna start worshiping them because you want to be accepted by your wife's family. So you're gonna start praying to. You're gonna do everything that you can to please them, to be accepted by them, to love them. And that's what the Most High tells us. We're not supposed to have marriage with these other nations, man. And that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. That's what the Most High doing, man. And that's why you see with those brothers, when they marry these other nations, man, they destroy, man. Their life has been ruined. Their life has been destroyed. They go broke. They on medication. They go crazy. They lose it. Because the president took everything from them, because they started serving their God, worshiping their God, start doing everything that other nations doing, eating all these unclean food, which the Most High say we're not supposed to be eating. And the Most High say He will destroy you, man. Because He clearly told you, do not put no other gods before Him. And by you dating these other nations, man, marrying these other nations, man, marrying outside of your race, that's what you're going to do. You're going to serve other gods. You're going to serve their God. And the Most High said He's a jealous God. He said you shouldn't have no God before Him. You should not bow down to the graven image, man. And that's what you're going to do when you marry these other nations. Let's see. So if we can go to the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12. Okay. The book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12. They say, beware of all whoredom, my son. They say, beware of all whoredom. When you marry these other nations, man, when you marry outside of your race, man, that's what it becomes, whoredom, man. Because you marry these other nations that you have no business of interracial marriage with, man. You have no business mingling with them, man. And that become whoredom, because now that's a spiritual whoredom, because now you serving these other gods, man. Because you defiling yourself with this other nation, and then now you start serving a God. You start practicing their religion, everything that they tell you, everything that they doing, you doing it, man. And it said, and chiefly take a wife of thy seed of thy fathers. And he said, chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, man. That's what it's telling you. When a lot of people gonna get this, it's gonna go over a lot of people. And when they said thy fathers, you ain't talking about your father, man. You ain't talking about your biological father, because that's incest. You ain't supposed to marry your sister, none of that. But it's talking about from your descendant. We come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, meaning your family, your bloodline, your descendant. That's who he's talking about. He ain't talking about your immediate family, none of that. Talking about you got Hispanic, you got the Native Indian, you got the Jamaican, you got the Haitian, you got the Cuban, you got the Puerto Rican, you got the American, you got the, all them. That's who he's talking about. You could choose from those 12 nations. You could choose from those 12 tribes, man, to take a wife from, the wife of thy fathers, meaning from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Your lineage, man, your own race. That's who you're supposed to marry. And take not a strange woman to wife. He's calling these people strange, man. He said, do not take a strange woman to wife. I mean, this other nation, he's calling them strange. Look at the things that they do. We see how these oppressors, we see what they eat. They eat all type of abomination food, man. Especially them Asian women, especially them Asian people. They got videos of these people scooping up, roadkill on the side of the road just to go eat, just to go cooking. And you see what they be eating up there, man. They eat all type of unfilthy or unclean food. These other nations, they're not what they spoke. They're not they're not meant for us, man. They're not meant for you, black men, Hispanic, and Native Indian men and women. They're not meant for you. The Most High call them strange for a woman, for a reason. Because the things that they do, man, they are strange, man, in the sight of the Most High. Which is not of thy father's tribe. So he said, do not take a strange woman which is not from the father's tribe, man. Take a wife from the seed of thy father. These people, they're not from our seed, man. A lot of people talking about, yeah, we are African. Africa is where everything started at. No, it's not. Africa is not where civilization started. So they're not our father. They're not from your tribe. Do not take them. Do not marry them. Do not give your son unto the daughter. Do not give your daughter unto their son. We're not supposed to marry them. For we are the children of the prophets. He said, for we are the children of the prophets, man. It goes from Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, Noah had 3 sons. He had Shem, Japheth, and Ham. We come from Shem. We're the Shemites. Ham is the progenitor of the dark race, which are the Africans. We are not Africans. We are Shemites. We are Shemitic. That's who we are. That's why he said Noah. Remember, Abraham come from the lineage of. That's why he said he put it in order. Noah, Abraham. Remember, Abraham is a descendant of Shem. So that lets you know who the children of Israel is. They are Shemites, not those people in Israel. They are not the real Jews now. But I mean, they are Shemites because they come from Jacob. Esau come from Isaac. Jacob and Esau are twins. So yeah, they're Shem also, they're Shemitic also, but they are not the true Jews. They are not the children of the prophets. The Most High did not choose them to be the Jews, man. He did not choose them to be the Israelites. He did not choose them to give the promise to make the covenant with. That's why he said Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He didn't say He didn't say Esau. He did not say Esau because those are the lineage. Noah had 3 sons in Shemite, and Abraham is the descendant of Shem. Isaac is the descendant of Abraham, and Jacob is the descendant of Isaac. So those are you supposed to choose from, man. That lineage, that descendant, you're supposed to take a wife from that seed of that father. That's why it broke it down for you. The Bible is self-explanatory, but your Christian we have you so destroyed and so discombobulated. So you won't know what's going on. You won't know what's the truth. So you'll be so confused. They have you confused that to the point that you don't know if that's the truth they talking about, what's the truth or not. He said, remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred. That they all married wives of their own kindred. They ain't go outside their race and marry no other nation, man. They did not do that. That's why I said, remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, which are Noah, Abraham, and his Isaac and Jacob, even they that all marry, even that they all marry wives of their own kindred, their own people, their own nation, their own race. They ain't date no other race. They ain't date no other nations, man. And were blessed, in their children and their seed shall inherit the land. Now, when our women steady letting marry these other nations, who you think the seed is that? That's why it say in their seed. Who carried the seed? The men. So when our women and marry these other nations or person, that become their seed, man. That become they descendant. It's not your descendant. So you taking your nation out of this, man, and you letting their nation repopulate. So the man carry the seed. So you marry a person, man. That is his seed. That is his descendant. That is his bloodline that you're raising up. He said, "And all seed shall inherit the land." So whatever seed that the man planted the woman, that's who that child gonna be. You are the seed of your father. You are what your father is. That's in the Bible, man. Nehemiah 13 and 23. All right. We're going to go to the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 23. He said, in those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. These are all different nations, man. He's saying he saw Jews marry these people, man. The so-called Japanese, man. The so-called Chinese, man. He saw Jews marry these people, man. This Nehemiah seeing these things here. He said he saw Jews in those days marrying these wives of Ashdod, the Ammonites, and the Moabs, Asian people, man. Verse 24, and their children speak half in speech of Ashdod and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. So they speak in different language. Remember now, some child they will learn they'll take the side of their mother or whoever, and they start speaking the language of their people, of the nation. Because why? They did not know how to speak Jews. Just like now you got but it's okay for us to marry our own people. Just now our language don't be divided so much. Like say for instance, Judite marry a Levite. Some kids they not raised around the family like that. So they'll sometimes speak more English or more than Creole, but they will understand it, but they won't know how to speak it. But if they raise around their mom, they'll speak Creole, or and they won't speak that much good English. But since it's over here, so now that's what happened. So now they started speaking the language of their people, of each people, and not speaking Jews at all, not speaking Hebrew. Verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote each certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their son, nor take their daughters unto your son or for yourself. So when he saw that, he got mad. Nehemiah got mad. So he cursed them. And he smote some of them. He smite some of them, man. And pluck off their hair and made them swear by God that they would not give they would not give their daughters unto their son, nor give their daughters unto they give they like nor give their daughters unto our sons, or for yourself, and we shall not marry them, man. So when he saw that, he got pissed, man. He got angry because the thing that they doing is a sin against the Most High, man. It is a sin to marry these other nations. It's a sin. We're not supposed to be doing these things here, man. They let you know that how serious this thing is. Man, outside your race it's a no, man. It's not okay to marry outside your race. It is not okay for us to marry outside of our race, man. And then he gonna break it down because a lot of Christians gonna say that this how King Solomon sinned. They talking about King Solomon sin for having multiple wives. That's not in the Bible where having multiple wives is a sin. Because according to the Bible, you could have multiple wives. A man could have more than one woman. He could have more than one wife. But Christianity gonna use Solomon to try to, make they point saying that even King Solomon, he's saying because he had more than one wife. But Neymar gonna break it down right here also, and also in the King of Solomon in Kings, it's gonna tell you why King Solomon sinned. So it's gonna go down to verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Did not Solomon of Israel, king of Israel, sin by this thing? Remember why he smite some of those people for when we read from the earlier chapter, the verse above, because they was marrying outside they was marrying outside their race. So he got angry. So now he asked them, he said, did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Did he commit sin by marrying these other nations? That's what he asked him. He didn't say because he had more than one wife. He asking him, did he not sin by doing the same thing that you're doing? You married these other nations. Then King Solomon did the same thing and he sinned. So why are you doing it? And we know that's against the Most High. We know that is law that the Most High gave us for us not to marry these other nations, not to marry outside of our race. So yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin, man. No. And they're going to further break it down. Verse 27. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all these things, great evil to transgress against our God and marry strange wives? He said, shall we do all these things to sin against our God, man? To marry these strange wives? We're not supposed to be doing that, man. That lets you know Christianity don't know the scriptures. They're trying to use King Solomon has a has a platform, or his man these other nation has you cannot have more than one wife. No, he's not talking about that. He's talking about because he's marrying these strange women, man, and it's going to give you the answer. It's going to tell you what about King Solomon, you know. Mm-hmm. Let me see. The book of Ezra 9:1. Okay, so now we're going to go to the book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. It said, now when these things were done, the prince came to me, saying, the people of Israel, which are blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, so the people of Israel, he said, the people of Israel, the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the lands, doing according to their abominations. But that was an abomination thing to do, man. You sleeping with these other nations, man, that's an abomination, man. He said the priests and the Levites, which are the tribe of Israel, which are the so-called Haitians, man. He said not separate themselves from the people of the land, doing according to their abomination, even of the Canaanites, the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Jebusites, and the Ammonites, and the Moabites, the Egyptian, and the Amorites. Remember in the early chapter in Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and 3, gave you these nations. He said, we shall not give our sons unto their daughter, nor give them daughter unto our sons. Now his naming them, he said, it's an abomination, man. It's an abomination. Verse 2, for they have taken of their daughter for themselves. They have taken these people, man. We have taken their daughter from these other nations to be our wives. That's what was going on. It's an abomination, man. And for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of this land. Come on, we are separate. See, we're a separate nation, man. We're not supposed to mingle with this other nation. We're not supposed to, interracial marriage with this other nation. We're not supposed to have kids with this other nation, man. We're not supposed to mix our gene with these other nations. Because we are holy seeds, man. We are separate. And that's what the word holy means, to be separate, man. Yeah, the hand of the prince and rulers had been chief in this trespass. It's a sin, man. It is a sin. And when I heard this thing, I rent my garment and mantle and pluck off the hair of my head and my beard and sat down astounded. And he heard these things here. He was depressed, man. He was mourning, man, because what our people was doing is a sin. We marrying outside these other nations is a sin, man. We marrying the oppressing daughters, and giving our daughters to their son, and the African, these other nations. It's a sin, man. It's a sin that we're doing. It's an abomination, man. It is an abomination that what we're doing. It's a sin against the Most High. So now we're going to drop down to verse 11. He said, which thou hast commanded by thy servant, thy prophets, saying, the land unto which ye go to possess it, it is an unclean land, and with the filthiness of the people of the land. So the thing that people was doing, man, it's filthiness, wicked abomination. But they were doing all sorts of type of things, living that alternative lifestyle, eating all type of unclean food, just doing all type of wickedness, abomination. The Lord said, this land is polluted, man. It's filthiness. It is unclean, man, with the people of the land, with their abominations, man. They was having sexual intercourse with their own brothers and their own sisters. The Most High saying it's abomination, which have filled it from one end to another with the uncleanness. Verse 12. Now, therefore, give not your daughters unto their son. They keep repeating it over and over, man. So now, therefore, give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your son. And just keep repeating it over and over, because telling you these things, man. We're not supposed to be doing these things, man. That's what it's telling us. Because we're not supposed to be giving our daughters to their son and giving our sons to their daughter, because it's an abomination. Is because these people have you doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, have you eating food that you're not supposed to be eating, man. The most I say, the land is filled with the uncleanness of the people of the land, the abomination, man. That's not the thing. So he said, do not give your daughters unto their son, or give your sons unto their daughter, man, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that ye may be strong and eat the good of the land and live it for an inheritance to your children forever, man. So the most I turn these things in, man. When we obey him and not have an interaction, man, with these other nations, man, we're gonna inherit the land forever, man. Our seed gonna be ruling, our seed gonna flourish, man. It's our seed gonna flourish, man. Burn my tongue. All right. We're gonna go to the book of Ezra, chapter 10, verse 2. It said, and Shinakana, the son of Jehiel, one of the son of Elam, and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God. He into Ezra, we have sinned against our God, man. Let's see how he has sinned against his God. Have taken strange wives of the people of the land. That's how you sin against the Most High. That's how you trespass against the Most High. Because to trespass is to break the law, is to sin against them, is to sin. It's to break the law, man. And that is a law that the Most High gave the children of Israel we're not supposed to be doing. So now we take these strange wives. So taking strange wives of the people of the land. Yet there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. Verse 3. Now therefore let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and such as are born of them, according to the counsel of my Lord, and of those that tremble at the commandment of our God. Let it be done according to the law. All right, for this matter alone, for this matter belong unto thee, we also would be with thee. Be of good courage and do it. Then rose Ezra and made this chief priest, the Levites and all Israel, to swear that they shouldn't do according to this word, and they swore. So now they seen that thing here, man. They seen this thing here. Then Ezra rose up from. So that's letting you know, man, you're not supposed to be doing these things here, man. We ain't supposed to have interaction, man, with these people. Because that is a sin. That is trespassing against the Most High. That is trespassing against the law of the Most High. Because he gave that to a law for the children of Israel. That is a commitment that he gave us, man. Again, it said, now we're dropping down to verse 10. And Ezra the priest stood up and said unto them, ye have transgressed, and have taken strange wives to increase the trespass of Israel. Verse 11, now therefore make a confession unto the Lord God of your father, and do his pleasure, and separate yourself from the people of the land and from the strange wives. See, the Most High is not with integration, man. He is not with integration. Most High was always with separation, man. He's always was with segregation. The Most High did not want us to be mingling with these other nations, man. So he told us we don't transgress against the Most High and taking up strange wife to increase the trespass of Israel. Now he said, now do his will, man. Keep the law, statute, and commandment of the Most High, and separate yourself from the people of the land, man. Stop doing the thing that you see the people of the land do, man. Stop marrying these other nations, man, and separate yourself from these other nations, man. Don't go having no interaction, man, with these other nations. So no, it's not okay to marry outside your race, man. It's not. It's an abomination, man. All right, we're gonna go to the book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 6. And so we're gonna start on verse 4. It said, now, and the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites, Hittites, and Moabites, and the same people he was telling us not to marry. So we dwelt among them. Verse 6. And they took their daughters to be their wives. So now we married these other nations. We took their daughters to be our wives and gave their daughters to their son. We gave our daughters to their son and served their gods. And we started serving their God. By us doing these things here, man, these other nations, man, we're gonna serve their God. Because we're going to try to please them. We're going to try to be accepted by them. We're going to try to be loved by them. So we're going to start living their ways, start following their culture. We start following their religion, serving their gods, man. And that's what happened. That's what the Most High told us. He don't want us to marry these other nations, man, because that's what's going to happen. That's happening each time we do it, man. It is happening. Because we're trying to please these people, man. Verse 7, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. And that's an evil thing to do, man. Marrying these other nations, man, marrying outside of your race, it's an evil thing, man, in the sight of the Lord. That's why I say, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, man, and forgot the Lord, and forget the Lord their God, and serve Bama in the groves. So that was a wicked thing, man. That's evil, man. When we marry outside our race, it is an evil thing that we're doing in the sight of the Lord, man. The Most High will punish us for that, man. Because we're gonna start serving these other gods, man. That's what we've been doing, man. Each time we marry these other nations, that's what happened. That is what happened. Therefore, the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he sold them into the hand of the custom, something like that. And the children of Israel served 8 years. So we started serving now, and that's how we come into bondage, man. Because we're putting these other gods before the Most High, man. We forget the Lord, man. That's why he said, if we marry these other nations, they're gonna turn our sons from serving, from following the Most High. That's what we do, man. We forget the laws of the Most High. We forget the ways of the Most High. Forget you know, everything about the Most High. And now we started doing what the other nations do. We started celebrating their holidays. Started eating what they eat. Started following their cultures, their religion. And now we forget the Most High. We forget that we got a true God, a true living power, man. And the Most High gave us up to that. That's why each time we sin against the Most High, we always end up in captivity, man, under a nation that's ruling over us. Because we keep provoking the Most High to anger, man. Okay, now we're going to go to the book of First King, chapter 11, verse 1. Now we're going to see. We're going to see that where Christians do not know the scripture, where they do not know the Bible, because they're going to use this specific, chapter to use that a man cannot have multiple wives when he's not talking about that. It's talking about man with these other nations having interracial man with these other nations. We're going to prove it, going to further break it down. He said, but King Solomon loved many strange women. He said King Solomon loved many strange women, who the Most High was calling strange throughout the whole Bible. He called these other nation women strange. Then the Mari broke it down. He said, did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by doing these things here? By marrying these strange wives? And remember in the upper verse in Nemari, it's like Nemari, tongue tie. Nehemiah, it's give the nations that we're not supposed to marry. How King Solomon sinned. He said, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, which are the Egyptians, a African nation, we're not supposed to marry them. Women of Moabites, the Chinese women, the Ammonites, which are the Japanese, the Edomites, which are the so-called Caucasian. Remember, Jacob is the father of Isaac is the father of Jacob and Esau. Esau is the progenitor, is the forefather of the Edomites, which now is the Caucasian race. So King Solomon loved these people, man. That's why the Most High said they are strange. The Zennonites and the Hittites. King Solomon loved these women. He called them strange, man. Because the things that they do, they do strange things. They are different from us. Their culture, their lifestyle, their way of living is different from us, man. We're not supposed to be marrying these people, man. We're not supposed to be giving our sons to them, not giving our daughters to them, man. And of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye should not go in unto them. That's why King Solomon sinned. He ain't sinned by having multiple wives. According to the Bible, man could have more than one wife. But it's a King Solomon sinned by having these other nation has wives of the nation, the most concerning which the Most High said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in unto them, neither shall they come on into you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon cleaved unto these in love, man. He was the wisest king, but yet he let his mind, the lust of the flesh took over him, because he see all these beautiful women. He can't help himself, man. So he fulfilled the lust of the flesh and started loving these other women, these other nations, man. And he went in unto them, man. Started marrying them, started having interracial marriage with these men. When these are the nations concerning the Lord say, when he said, we should not marry outside of our race, man. We should not do it. Even to this day, we should not do it. So don't be listening to your Christian pastor talking about love, see no color, none of that stuff. That is, whoever you love, that's who you love, man. That's not true. That's a sin against the Most High, man. And they're going to turn us away from our gods, man, and start serving their God. And they said, and for surely they would turn away your heart after their God. We're going to start serving their gods, man. And that's what you're going to break down further. How that King Solomon, they started worshiping their God. And that's why the Most High told us we're not supposed to marry outside our race. We're not supposed to marry these other nations. But Christianity will use this scripture to trying to justify that a man cannot have more than one wife. It's not talking about that. It's clearly telling you step by step what happened and for how he sinned. Verse 3. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines. So that means he had 1,000 wives, man. He had 1,000 wives. And his wife turned away his heart. And they turned away his heart, meaning they turned away his mind from serving the Most High. So he forgot about the Most High. He forgot the laws of the Most High. He forgot the law of a forefather that was before him, man, that they took wives from their own kindred, from the seed of thy father, man. He forgot that. Because he let his lust fulfill, he let his lust take over him, the lust of the flesh, man. Because he see these beautiful women, so he couldn't help himself. He was lusting after them, man. He was craving after them. He cleaved unto these people in love. He loved these strange women. And they turned away his mind from the Most High. Now he forgot what the Most High said. He forgot the laws of the Most High, man, and started doing what these other nations do. Okay, gonna further break it down even more. Verse 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wife turned away his heart after other gods. Now he was old now. His wife don't turn his mind away now from the Most High and started turning his mind towards their God, towards other gods, because you start serving their God. And that's what happened. That's what happened when you marry these other nations. You're gonna, like I keep saying, you're gonna want to please them. You're gonna want to be accepted by these people. You don't want to be loved by them. So now you're gonna follow living their lifestyle, their culture. You're gonna start want to be accepted by them. Now you're gonna start following their religion. And that's what happened. Now his wife done turn away his heart to serving their gods now. Now he started serving their God. This is King Solomon we're talking about, the wisest king. And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God. And his mind was not right with the Lord, man. It was not perfect no more. But he started worshiping their God. He started doing all these sacrifices, sacrificing all this unclean food, man, on the altar, man. As was the heart of David, his father. Because David's mind was always on the Most High. David kept the laws of the Most High, man. David did not forsake the laws of the Most High. He did not forget the Most High, man. Verse 7. For Solomon went after Ashdod, the goddess of the Zana, and after Melech, the abomination of the Ammonites. So he started serving their God, the Japanese God, these other nation God. He just doing all wickedness, man. In verse 6, and Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. He did evil, man. That was an evil thing. That's an evil thing he did. Man, these other nation, man, these strange wives, that was an evil thing he did inside the Lord, man. His mind was not right with the Most High. His mind was not perfect with the Most High, but he broke the law of the Most High and started marrying these other nations, which the Most High told us not to do. And we can go to the book of First Ezra in the Apocrypha, chapter 8, verse 69. It said, the nation of Israel, which are blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we are the nation of Israel. The prince, the priest, the prince, the priests and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollution of the Gentiles, to wit, of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, and the Moabites, Egyptian, and the Edomites. So now he's telling us the nation of Israel, which are blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, the prince and the Levites, man, they have not put away the children of the strange woman people of the land, man. And he gave you who these people, the strange people are. All these people, verse 70, for both they and their sons have married with their daughters. Both their sons and their daughters have married their daughters, man. So they started marrying these other nation daughters, man. We started having interracial marriage. We started dating marriage outside of our race. And the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land. And from the beginning of this matter, the rulers and the great men have been partakers of this iniquity. It's a sin, man. It's not okay with the Most High. It's not right with the Most High. It might be so-called right on the side of in this empire, but according to the Most High, it's a sin. Man, this ordination, it's a sin. Man, marrying outside your race is a sin, man. It is not okay. The Most High, it did not allow it. And he's still not allowing it, man. Because each time we do it, we always get punished for it, man. And we see this every day that goes on. We're going to go to the book of Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 25, verse 6. The book of Numbers, chapter 25, verse 6. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his burden a Mennonitish woman in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 7. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. Whatever javelin means. Javelin. Okay. So when he saw that, he rose up among the people and took a spear. So he took a spear in his hand And verse 8, and went after the men of Israel into the tent. So he took a spear in his hand and went after the men of Israel in the tent and thrust both of them through, the men of Israel and the woman through her belly. So this man was having, like we say according to the Bible, sex is marriage. So he was having intersex, of course, with this woman. So he was marrying this nation. So when this man, when Aaron's son saw that, he took a spear in his hand and went in the tent and thrust them both with it. So he stabbed them, the men of Israel, through the back, and it went through and stabbed the woman in the belly. So that lets you know that how serious this thing is, man. That we're not supposed to be interracial, married, having no interracial marriage with this other nation. We is not supposed to be men outside of our race, man. So he thrusting both through. He killed, he unaliving both of them right there on the spot, so that the plague was stayed from the children of Israel, man. And that's what happened, man. That's what happened back in the days, man. You do this, even in the sight of the Lord, you'll be put to death for that, man. And it was no plan around, man. So that's why we tell our brothers and sisters, man. It is not, when we say brothers and sisters, we're talking about Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. It is not okay to marry outside of our race, man. It's not okay to marry outside your race. Don't go after your oppressor. Don't go after no African, Japanese, no Chinese, man, thinking that, oh, you doing it better because the black man ain't ish, or now our brothers going to the oppressor woman because they talking about the black women talk so loud. But who gonna have your back at the end of the day, man? Who gonna stick with you? Who gonna ride with you, man? Us. We all we got, man. So why are we trying to raise up another nation for? Why are we building up another nation for? Why are women building up another nation for by sleeping with the other nation sons? And why we polluting, mixing our holy seed with this other nation with the weaker gene, man? Why are we doing that? We're not supposed to be doing these things here, man. And it's evil in the sight of the Lord, man. And it's not okay, according to the Bible, according to the scripture we just read, man. It is not okay. It is not okay for us to interracial marry with these people. It is not okay for us to date or marry outside of our race, man. Society have our people thinking that your Christian pastor have you thinking that because your Christian pastor is a seller. He just been brought up about money to deceive our people, man, to continue lying to our people, man. Telling you could love whoever you love, the color, love don't see no color. You know, that is foolishness. That is lies, man. That been taught to our people so we could continue sinning against the Most High and provoking the Most High to anger, man. We ought to not to do these things here, man. We need to come back to this law, statute, and commandment and keep the law, statute, and commandment of the Most High and do what the Most High command us to do, man. And that's to keep His laws, man. Do the will of the Most High, and that is one of the law. Not to marry outside of your race, not to marry these other nations, man. And with that, we're gonna read the security announcement. ISUPK security announcement. World ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come into the school, there are limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Number 18 and 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, which means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days. Thursday, 7th December 2023, for 8 days. First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. Remind Akram and Aquat to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black shirt, pants, headbands, and scarf. And with that, Shalom, Israel. And also pay your Passover fee, man. $200 per adult. You know, the Passover gonna be glorious, and you know, just pay your Passover fee, $200 per adult. And with that, shalom, Israel.